Well, hello. Today I'm joining you from Spring, Texas, and I'm going to be showing you this two-story stunner. Check it out. It is really quite nice, 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom house. Now, if you haven't heard of Spring, Spring is fairly large actually. It's about 70,000 to 75,000 people as of 2026, and that number is continuing to grow. But what's really nice about Spring is that it has that really small town community feel still. There's also a lovely area called Old Town Spring where it's just the cutest little markets, the cutest little shops, the best restaurants. So if you haven't been or heard of Spring, Texas, now is the time to take a minute and look that up. Or if you'd like me to provide that info, I can definitely do so. Type in the word Spring below and I will send you everything you need to know about Spring. So in the meantime, we are in a gated community. Now this one is really nice. So before we get to the home, check out the subdivision. I always like to show you because the subdivision is just as important as the house. One thing to notice is sidewalks. I love sidewalks. I love walking my dog. So come on, let's go check this one out. Can't wait to see you inside. Join me as we come inside this gorgeous Spring home. Now, as you walk in, you're greeted by a gorgeous staircase. Now, this one is carpet, which is always comfortable. And what I like about it is it does not impede whatsoever with the front door. So I hate when the front doors bang on those carpets. You won't have that issue here. Now, as you can see, first and foremost, the decor is lovely. It's very country Texas chic, which is a thing, y'all. And it's a really good size. Check out the massive sofa. I mean, this thing is absolutely huge, really comfortable sectional, so you can see how much room you actually have. Now, as we pan through the living room, you will see the, of course, television. I don't want you to be fooled. That television right there is actually 80 inches. I know sometimes on camera things can be deceiving, but it is really big. Now, as we continue, I want you to notate a couple things. I want you to notate how clean the walls are. There's not holes everywhere. The ceilings are nice and bright white, and so there's very little to do in this turnkey home. So let's move on and check out the floors. I want you to note these floors are actually really pretty in person. They are a medium brown, I would say medium to light brown. So as we come into the dining room, you can see that the floors are different. You actually have tile throughout the dining and the kitchen, which I really like. You can also see they have changed out the light fixtures, and so throughout the home there are lots of matching custom lights. Same finishes, different designs, which lets it tie in, but it still makes it pretty unique. Now, for their table, they've gone with a 6-person square table, and this was a nice idea because it just gives lots of room to access your backyard. Now, we'll get to the backyard later, but in the meantime, there is a really nice sliding door, which gives you a lot of natural light, and there is also a double window in the dining area. Now, this brings us to the kitchen, and this kitchen for this size home is massive, and it's all been updated really nicely. As you can see, it has stainless steel appliances. It has a gas stove, which is really nice because if the electricity goes out, guess what? We're all coming to your house for dinner because you can still cook. And it has really nice cabinet colors. Now, these are really pretty gray in person. I hope the camera picks that up, but they're not too dark, not too light, and they really offset the gorgeous quartz counters really nicely. I also want you to check out the backsplash. Now, this is not just some boring white tile. It's actually got a really nice gloss to it, which adds that extra touch of elegance. And it really makes it pop, even though it matches really, really well. So it was really a great design choice. Now, I love that you have the breakfast bar and it's 2 layers, so it gives you that extra counter space, and I love that that's open to the dining room. And something else I noticed, which is sometimes when you're looking for a new home, you don't pay attention, but you really should. There are plenty of plugs. You have one there, one there, one there, one on the other side. And plugs are really important because sometimes, y'all, you know, you got to get the blender going, you got to get the crock pot going, the Instapot. And when there's not enough plugs, it really makes it inconvenient. You also have a really nice stainless steel dishwasher. This one's really sleek. It goes with the design of the rest of the home. And if you see any of my videos, you know that I love the huge single basin sinks. Why is this? Well, they're so much more convenient than the ones with the 2 slats. I mean, you can literally wash your dog, wash your kid, wash giant pans, anything and everything in this one basin sink because it's massive. And it's really elegant too. This particular one also has where you can pull down, and so it makes it pretty convenient. And I love when they put the ports on the windowsill instead of the wood. That's just such a nice, classy touch. The homeowners actually made a really cute design choice. As you can see, a little wine after work is always a nice thing, and they kept it off the counters. Let's take one last look at this kitchen, and I really want you to see the amount of cabinet space. I really want you to see how bright it is and just how modern it is. It's really, really well done. And you have counter space and cabinets for days. So, as we continue on the first floor, we're going to finish it out with these 3 doors. Now, to the right, you have a nice sized pantry. Right in the center, you have a really cute powder room. And to the left, you have a laundry room. So, let's start here. A nice half bath for your guests so that no one's having to go upstairs. And so this has actually a really nice modern look to it. It also continues the beautiful tile, and this one has the gorgeous quartz. And a really nice feature about this that I found by accident was it has these lights that are motion sensor. So that's really nice when someone comes in and it might be dark outside, it's already nighttime, so that no one is stubbing a toe. What do we think so far? Love the design choice. There I am. Hi. All right, so let's go upstairs. I will race you there. All right, we made it to the top of the stairs, and guess what? I beat you here. But as we come up to the second story, let's take a good look around, and it starts with a cutout on each side, which makes it feel really open and light. I also want to come in and wow, check it out. That's right, there is a game room landing right at the top. Check out the size of this room. It is really big. They have a full-size hockey table and a really nice double basketball net in the corner. Punching bag. They have all sorts of things and memorabilia, and there's still room for lots more. So you can use this as a family game room, a solo game room, or you can use it as a home office. There's all sorts of ways that you can use this space, but extra space is never a bad thing. But check out this primary. This is something I really wanted to show you because it is insane. It's massive, and the decor once again is so on point. Now you'll see on this one you have so much space. You have room for a seating area, you have a king size bed in this, and there's still plenty of space on either side of this massive king size bed. You're also going to have several windows which make it really nice and bright in here, and of course you have those 2-inch faux wood blinds, so if you ever want to make it a little darker after a long day, maybe for a little midday nap, then all you have to do is close the blinds. But for the most part, you want it light and airy. At least I know I do. Now I know most people say, well, carpet can get so dirty at times. Well, guess what? Carpet is so much more comfortable on the feet. I love getting up and putting my toes on a warm carpet on a cold day instead of cold towel. So you can always lay an extra large rug over your carpet just to protect it. I do the same in my home, and so do they here. So check it out one more time. This one is Texas size for sure. All right, let's check out the newly redone primary bathroom. Welcome to luxury living for under $300,000 in Texas, y'all. This thing is absolutely gorgeous. It's going to continue with the veined quartz counters with double sinks that match the kitchen, which are absolutely stunning. You're going to have a huge mirror, which is really nice size. I love the decorative frame, and I also love that there are multiple wall outlets, because who are you kidding? We have straighteners on, curling irons on, hair dryers on, so multiple plugs. Don't forget, they are a great thing of convenience. You're also going to have the little area here for your commode, and check out the size of that garden tub. I would get in, but I probably wouldn't be able to get back out, so let's just say it's huge. Take my word for it. And this glass shower, which is really nice. It's very open, airy, and clean. It's got that white tiled look in the background, and just makes for really a luxury feeling bathroom at such a great price point. I love it. I absolutely love this one. Check out the light fixtures, lots of lights. And as we come through, that's right, you have those motion censored under light cabinets again, which is just a nice touch, especially if you have to use the restroom in the middle of the night, right? You don't want to be bumping into things. So check it out. And did I mention this tile floor? This one is a nice one. Matches really nice. It's really modern. Hi, how are you? There I am. And see a little more on me. But here's also a full-length mirror. This is the primary ensuite, and I think it's a really nice one. It's just got that calming feeling that will de-stress you at the end of a long day, which we all have from time to time. So this upstairs is a split floor plan, which is nice, and as you can see, the secondary bedrooms are really a good size. They have some built-ins. nice carpet. Once again, the walls are just pristine in this home. I mean, really, I would put the walls up next to any new construction home, and they really are lovely. And that's a nice thing, because you don't realize sometimes the textures of the walls or all the holes from previous owners, let's say, it really makes a house look dated. So you're not gonna have that issue in this home whatsoever. Dinosaurs not included. All right, so let's continue and finish off the second floor so that I can take y'all outside. So what else do we have? Well, we have another full bathroom upstairs. It also has the same flooring as the primary, which is lovely. You have also a quartz counter in a secondary bathroom. That is a nice touch. And you do have that motion sensor lighting, which I am a big fan of. All right, so let's go into the third bedroom. And this one is really nice as well. Check out the accent wall. I love a good accent wall. This is really nice, really well done. It's not too busy, but it is symmetrical, which is good. And it's got a little asymmetrical, which is even better because the design is just really appealing. It's not a cookie cutter design whatsoever. Now we've gone through the entire first floor and now the second floor of this 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom home in Spring, Texas, right under 1,800 square feet. So what's left, you ask? That's right, outside. All right, once again, I will race you there. Don't forget, to access the backyard, you're gonna come through the dining room and there is a gorgeous double door sliding door, all glass. And here we are. You have really cute table here, lots of space. Now this part is covered, but we're in Texas, y'all. It doesn't get cloudy that often. So let's enjoy it, get some vitamin D, let's get out in the sun, and here we are. Check this out. What better way to unwind than a hot tub for your old or young bones? Really a great feature, so that mom and dad can have some fun out here as well, not just the kids. Now this lot is almost 8,000 square feet, and you can really make use of that room. So really nice. Remember, there's no immediate side neighbors right here because the next house is actually facing the opposite way. So you have a lot of green space right here in the corner, which is nice. And forgive my shortness, I can't really look over the fence for you, but trust me, no one there. See, the house is way over there. There's also a storage unit. This one is fairly new as well, put in by the current owners, and it's always good to have nice storage. This one has shingles on the roof. It's practically a small house. And remember, there's also no neighbors to the back. There's actually an elementary nearby, which is nice. But check out these fences. I know you can't tell from here, but these are 8 foot. So there's definitely that extra privacy. And you can tell the difference between the 6 foot on the side and the 8 foot back here. So it just really feels like a backyard oasis. So I want you to think of your current backyard. I don't know, maybe you have acreage, but either way, for reference. And I'm not even standing right by the fence line. I could stand further back, but look how big this is. You have a full-size jacuzzi, hot tub, you have big old seating area, L-shaped seating area. You have full-size kids wooden play area, which, remember the days? I wish I could get on that thing and jump off. How fun would that be? But I don't think these knees or ankles would appreciate it very much. But check out this space. I also thought it was really cute that they put turf on here, because now you don't have to be cutting around where the kids play or worrying maybe about critters, right? If the grass gets a little tall. So you have some covered, some not covered, a massive slab, and still lots of green space with no back neighbors. If you're thinking about moving to the Houston area or any of their suburbs, well, guess what? We are here to help you find the one. Whether it's this gorgeous 2-story home, reach out for more information and we'll be happy to help you do the research, because all of the Houston suburbs are diverse and unique in their own way, so we can make sure that we get you to the one that's right for you and yours. Until next time, we can't wait to see you. Have a good one.